crew, come join the ride. McMedic, Napkins, and taco as your guide. Be on the quest where the journeys meet, from the fires of life to the gaming heat. Slim Chance crew, come join the ride. McMedic, Napkins, and taco as your guide. Be on the quest where the stories grow. Faith, fun, and games in the world we know. Future calls and the table is set. Take the leap, our best quest yet. Sometimes MoonPie. From the first light to the game's last stand, chasing truth with controller in hand. Faith, adventure, stories untold. First responder, hearts brave and bold. Be on the quest where the journeys meet, from the fires of life to the gaming heat. Slim Chance crew, come join the ride. McMedic, Napkins, and taco as your guide. Be on the quest where the journeys meet, from the fires of life to the gaming heat. Slim Chance crew, come join the ride. McMedic, Napkins, and taco as your guide. Be on the quest where the stories grow. Faith, fun, and games in the world we know. Future calls and the table is set. Take the leap, our best quest yet. Sometimes MoonPie. From the first light to the game's last stand, chasing truth with controller in hand. Faith, adventure, stories untold. First responder, hearts brave and bold. Be on the quest where the journeys meet, from the fires of life to the gaming heat. Slim Chance crew, come join the ride. McMedic, Napkins, and taco as your guide. Be on the quest where the journeys meet, from the fires of life to the gaming heat. Slim Chance crew, come join the ride. McMedic, Napkins, and taco as your guide. Be on the quest where the stories grow. Faith, fun, and games in the world we know. Future calls and the table is set. Take the leap, our best quest yet. Sometimes MoonPie. From the first light to the game's last stand, chasing truth with controller in hand. Faith, adventure, stories untold. First responder, hearts brave and bold. Be on the quest where the journeys meet, from the fires of life to the gaming heat. Slim Chance crew, come join the ride. McMedic, Napkins, and taco as your guide. Be on the quest where the journeys meet, from the fires of life to the gaming heat. Slim Chance crew, come join the ride. McMedic, Napkins, and taco as your guide. Be on the quest where the stories grow. Faith, fun, and games in the world we know. Future calls and the table is set. Take the leap, our best quest yet. Sometimes MoonPie. From the first light to the game's last stand, chasing truth with controller in hand. Faith, adventure, stories untold. First responder, hearts brave and bold. Be on the quest where the journeys meet, from the fires of life to the gaming heat. Slim Chance crew, come join the sometimes MoonPie. From the first light to the game's last stand, chasing truth with controller in hand, faith adventure, stories untold, first responder, hearts brave and bold. Beyond the quest, where the journeys meet, from the fires of life to the gaming heat, slim chance crew, come join the ride, McMedic, Napkins, and taco as you guide. Beyond the quest, where the journeys meet, from the fires of life to the gaming heat, slim chance crew, come join the ride, McMedic, Napkins, and taco as you guide. Beyond the quest, where the stories grow, faith, fun, and games in the world we know. Future calls and the table is set. Take the leap, our best quest yet. Sometimes MoonPie. From the first light to the game's last stand, chasing truth with controller in hand, faith adventure, stories untold, first responder, hearts brave and bold. Beyond the quest, where the journeys meet, from the fires of life to the gaming heat, slim chance crew, come join the ride, McMedic, Napkins, and taco as you guide. Beyond the quest, where the journeys meet, from the fires of life to the gaming heat, slim chance crew, come join the ride, McMedic, Napkins, and taco as you guide. Beyond the quest, where the stories grow, faith, fun, and games in the world we know. Future calls and the table is set. Take the leap, our best quest yet. Sometimes MoonPie. From the first light to the game's last stand, chasing truth with controller in hand, faith adventure, stories untold, first responder, hearts brave and bold. Beyond the quest, where the journeys meet, from the fires of life to the gaming heat, slim chance crew, come join the ride, McMedic, Napkins, and taco as you guide. Beyond the quest, where the journeys meet, from the fires of life to the gaming heat, slim chance crew, come join the ride, McMedic, Napkins, and taco as you guide. Beyond the quest, where the stories grow, faith, fun, and games in the world we know. Future calls and the table is set. Take the leap, our best quest yet. Sometimes MoonPie. From the first light to the game's last stand, chasing truth with controller in hand, faith adventure, stories untold, first responder, hearts brave and bold. Beyond the quest, where the journeys meet, from the fires of life to the gaming heat, slim chance crew, come join the ride, McMedic, Napkins, and taco as you guide. Beyond the quest, where the journeys meet, from the fires of life to the gaming heat, slim chance crew, come join the ride, McMedic, Napkins, and taco as you guide. times MoonPie. From the first light to the game's last stand, chasing truth with controller in hand. Faith adventure, stories untold. First responder, hearts brave and bold. Be on the quest where the journeys meet. From the fires of life to the gaming heat. Slim chance crew, come join the ride. McMedic.
I mean, we started
every time. Welcome to Beyond the Quest, the podcast where nothing is off limits and nothing is off the table. This is a place for real conversations, the heavy ones, the easy ones, the uncomfortable ones, and the ones you didn't know you needed to hear. We're brothers, we've stood the watch, every one of us has answered the call as a first responder in some form or fashion, and we're just men trying to figure life out one conversation at a time. We'll talk about work, life, mental health, family, the wins, the failures, the laughs that come out of nowhere, and the moments that hit harder than expected. Our faith shapes who we are, but this isn't a church service. It's a table. To pull up a chair. Whether you're here to laugh, vent, think, or just not feel alone today, you're in the right place. This is Beyond the Quest, where the conversation goes wherever it needs to.
Are you done?
I'm done.
Oh, I wasn't expecting it.
I thought you said the winds, not the winds, until I realized, wait, wins and losses, not winds, like blowing wind.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Taco's here. He's just hiding because everything broke.
Yeah.
Invisible taco.
He's
Hang
not
on a
happy.
second. I need to check something. I may have fixed the mic finally.
I see Streamlabs finally started sending messages in chat again. Good lord.
Okay. Can you still hear me?
Yeah.
Aha, I finally fixed one problem.
We fixed one problem.
Yeah.
One
how about
problem
that?
has been fixed.
Oh,
What?
problem fixed. Now it is.
Bum. Hey, Napkins.
Yep.
Won't you do us a favor and model that pretty shirt you have on?
You see it?
Show these
Yes, they
people. He looks so happy.
Oh, wow.
We got jerseys.
Boy.
And we got pants, but mine ripped.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get better pants. They were not what we ordered.
They didn't even like I wasn't even doing anything. I just went to take them off, and like right below the pocket is ripped. I don't even
The
know when it
tiniest
happened or how
pockets
it
for the
happened.
biggest pants. I couldn't. That blew my mind. That, and you have these giant pants, and then like this tiny little thread of a string for a drawstring. It was definitely false advertisement.
It's tactical.
You like the jacket?
If I ever need.
I don't
do.
understand the
If I ever need
random
them 2-1
strings
cords.
on the jacket.
It's I don't know. It was
They're for
labeled.
emergencies.
Yeah, it was labeled like tactical jacket, and I was like, I don't know. I'm gonna cut these off. I don't get it. And then Peepaw was like, you can make loops with each one to carry things. And I was like, but you have a pocket, like right here. Even another one right here. Why would you want to do that? He
Or
said,
when
I
you
don't
fill
know.
Your pockets full of candy.
He said it's like a tactical thing. And I was like, oh, I'm gonna cut it off. MoonPie, you're all blurry. We can't see that mustache or that amazing light behind you.
Get ready, don't blink. You only got 3 seconds.
3 seconds are up. Hey, look at him. He's got a MoonPie light.
I need to step away for just a minute. I'll be right back.
I feel like we're losing everyone.
You can't tell it, but I am still here.
Yeah.
He's like a shadow.
I don't know what the deal is with the camera. Everything says the camera works, but I try to go to it and the website's like, no, there's no such thing.
So on the settings
See?
in the call under the camera, is it saying your camera?
It
Or
says
is it
my
saying
camera
a
doesn't
different
exist. It says I don't have
But
a
you-
camera, period.
So I think it's your
Mine
phone.
does that, and I have to like keep unplugging it and plugging it back in until it finally goes bing.
I tried that,
Bing.
and the computer says the camera's there, and I can go to the app, and the app shows it, but the website says it doesn't exist.
Interesting. So MoonPie, you're the only one I can see.
Hey,
You make me feel not alone.
might be blurry, but I'm here.
But you're in another state, so I still feel alone. It's a conundrum. That's a word, right?
Conundrum. What are you gonna do?
Who are you gonna call?
Sick Jersey.
Ghostbusters.
Yeah, it is. Check it out, Faith. And if you'd like to place an order, you can go to frontlinefaithwear.com and get your
Yeah.
own Slim Chance Gaming jersey today.
You could select on what name you would like on the back.
So you just go scroll down.
And Vet, we even forever living on. We got it on the sleeve.
Boom.
It will never die with me. I told you I do not accept it. I do not accept this.
So if they purchase a jersey, do
Mm-hmm.
they customize it to their own gamer tag, or do they select one of our names?
They can do whatever they want.
See, you hear that? So Faith,
Do
you could
whatever
get
you
your very
want.
own Faith Pulse Slim Chance Gaming jersey.
Or you can choose to
And
represent
a tactical
whichever
jacket.
one of us is your favorite.
How cool would that be?
With a tactical jacket and parachute pants.
I told you it wasn't what we ordered.
Can't touch us. Nah, 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 nah.
Nothing came as it was advertised, but we tried to make it work.
I like it.
I like the jersey though.
It's sick, bro.
Sick, bruh. Is that how they talk down there in Florida?
No, most people down here talk like they're from Maine.
Oh, on the jersey, you notice on the SCG logo, the little guy.
Trying to hold it up.
Yeah, I've been working on making another thing. It's like it was what I was gonna put down the pant leg, but it's like different versions of the guy. Like if you're reading it in order, like he's like all happy or like hyped up, and he's gaming, and he's mad, and he's throwing the controller, and it's exploding. You know,
The little guy is Cal then.
yeah.
He's gonna rage quit.
I was thinking about trying to get the wife on Battlefield. Then I
Trying to
thought,
talk Amanda into play.
I feel like there would be a lot of raging if I get her on Battlefield.
There definitely would be.
But she's been on a Fortnite kick, so. Oh,
We'll
Oh,
say
you're
I
back,
did break
Napkins.
down and get Batman Beyond for Fortnite.
did you? I almost did.
Yeah,
I didn't even know that was the thing.
Yeah, it was on there.
it is.
Love the jersey. Thank you. I actually have a few graphics done. That eventually, when I get the stuff, there will be a Angry Vet jersey and a Chatavan jersey.
Oh my gosh, I want a Chatavan one.
His should just be all the different names of Chad.
That's what I was going to ask. Can you choose the name, or will it have every name? Because we've got a lot of them.
I think the one I have right now is.
You should
There
make an
may
Amy jersey and it
actually
just be a
be
picture of Matt's driveway.
From that, there may actually be some updates, but I'm not at liberty to discuss at this moment. Interesting.
It sounds vague.
The candle is angry.
Oh my gosh, I can see the flames.
What did you do?
It's like popping at me and everything. I'm sorry I lit you. I'll put you back out. Jeez.
Let me see
Napkins,
if
we don't do seances.
I'm gonna see if I can get this to pull up. New one, browse.
Now, why can I click a layout that changes everybody's thing to tiny and just leaves a big open black space beside of my screen? Why is it a big open black space?
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's just blank.
Are you talking about
Take a picture.
in the browser source preview thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's.
I don't know if you all can
idea
see
of
this
how
on my
it looked
screen
on
because
your
it's
screen.
transparent. But that is what I come up with for the back of vets.
Ooh,
You
I
see
like
that vet?
I can't see it. How do I see it? What do I click to see it?
My
You have
stream.
to have his stream pulled up.
Pipe.
Here, I'll
Hold
send
on.
it to you real quick.
I like it.
And you never replied to my dad joke I sent you. I thought you would enjoy that one.
Oh, I hadn't
What
seen
was
it.
Amy's original code name? The Angry Russian.
Yeah, the angry Russian.
I just read it.
Did you see it, MoonPie?
Oh, I do see it. I like
Yeah,
it too.
yeah, I like it too.
Malone.
And then let's see if I can get this one to pop up. I will show you. Where is it?
Just so our viewers are aware of exactly the type of humor that MoonPie really enjoys. The dad joke I sent.
There's chat events so far that I've been working on.
Yeah, that's pretty nice.
He's got that option, and
I can't see that one.
oh, I just took it away.
Oh, that's why I can't see it.
Let me put it back real quick so you can see it. MoonPie sounds like he's in a
Yeah,
bathtub. As long as he's not holding a
My
toaster.
camera is blurry.
That is chat events, MoonPie.
I still can't see it. I got the string pulled up. I sure can't see it.
I don't know how you can't see that. That's my whole screen.
I don't know why it's
Are
not loaded
you
up.
are you watching
I-
the right
I
stream?
sent it to you on Facebook.
Oh, I see it.
Okay, that one or I kind of like this one a little better. This is the other one I've been
Might as well
working
go
on.
ahead and send it, Taco.
I was waiting on it to pop up so it could.
Naps, any updates on viewers?
Yeah, it's not good.
We suck again!
Yay.
Our last
Ooh, I
episode
like that
got
one too.
533 views.
What's up with that? What happened to the views? Are we being canceled?
I don't know,
Probably.
we were getting almost
Well, say
3,000
something.
an episode. So
You know what I think the problem is? Can I tell you? Can I be honest? I think it's because a certain company had us put out there that we were doing a massive giveaway, and then they let us down. I'm not saying who knows, but somebody knows.
You know what I think it is?
America knows.
I think people were promised songs and never got them.
No! What are you
did you
talking
see that bus coming?
about?
What color
So I got
was
thrown under it.
Not that
I sound like I'm in a bathtub.
yeah, you do kind of.
It's the headphones, I guess.
I don't I have no idea.
Because I don't have a microphone. I'm talking through the headphone mic.
Oh, yeah, that would probably be it.
What happens when you got?
Sorry to let you
I wonder what
down,
if I change
Angry
this?
Vet Nation. We suck again. But we have jerseys.
Is this any better? Yes. Tell me.
Yes, actually.
I do? Okay.
He's like, how? Why don't you have a mic?
I'm just using the built-in computer mic.
Crazy.
Crazy.
To be fair, aren't we the ones letting you guys? Don't do that. No.
Don't you start. You take it back right now.
I rebuke that in the name of Jesus.
You're gonna make me sad. I'm gonna start eating more Chex Mix.
Is that your comfort food today?
He's out of Christmas tree cakes.
I am.
I am
These are
too.
now more extra cheddar herby.
Cheddar Irby.
Yeah.
If
Brand
that
name,
wasn't
what's
blurry.
A little late on that part.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we were at
Can you still
Walmart
hear me
yesterday,
crunching?
and we were like, we should grab
Good deal.
the little Christmas tree cakes while we can. Guess what? They don't have no more.
Christmas tree cakes. Yep.
Yeah, all gone. It's like Valentine's Day in Walmart now.
Amanda's mamaw bought me a box for Christmas, and it's the last box I have. I'm savoring them. I've eaten one.
It's like taking one little crumb off of it each day.
Little sprinkle at a time.
I'm just gonna put them in the fridge and cut a little slice of a cake each day.
Peach, we're having a girl. That's awesome sauce. Congratulations.
They're having crazy.
I thought it was Yoshi.
It's a Yoshi.
Yoshi's not a girl.
In some of the games, you can get a pink Yoshi.
Yeah, you know that
Oh.
Yoshi is actually
Fair
the
point.
name of the species.
Well, actually,
Felt like it's been missing.
what was funny is I could see Napkins was thinking the same thing I was. Did you just call their girl a species?
I think he did.
Yeah, it's still Yoshi.
It's still a Yoshi. But
Wow.
MoonPie, are you frozen or just laggy and blurry?
Lagging,
And blurry.
blurry.
That's awesome, Peach. We're super hyper for you.
It's okay.
What's a name? You got a name picked out? Or is it actually Yoshi?
MoonPie-ette.
It might be the worst name I've ever heard.
To be fair, we're also referring to her as our little Yoshi.
I get it, guys. It's
That's awesome. I'd recommend not going with Toad.
recommend
like
not
you.
going with what?
Toad. I like Yoshi better. That's awesome. Is Mario super excited?
Can I be nosy?
Bet you're going to be.
Is Mario... Never mind, I probably shouldn't ask that on the air.
I don't know where you're going with that.
Well, Mario accepted a position with AVN
Mm-hmm.
and moved to AVN headquarters
Mm-hmm.
to accept said position.
Mm-hmm.
Is he just going to be without a job now?
Wow, you just straight up nosy. Okay. Watch your financial situations.
In a public way, too.
We need social security numbers.
I shouldn't ask. I said I shouldn't ask. But you guys pried, so
They didn't pry. I just said I didn't know where you were going with it.
Yeah, not a
I
single
don't do
person
awkward.
cried.
I don't do awkward. You are awkward.
I'm getting out of here. Don't talk about me like that.
I see it. I see a little tissue.
Make things awkward. Oh.
Oh, there's a little tissue.
Even Faith.
Shaking my head, Naps.
What he did is he texted paper towel and said, "I need you to send one of the tissues in. I've got a problem."
I made things awkward quick.
Send
I
sympathy.
need to pull up.
Oh, that's pretty good.
I am back.
You never left. You're like Eric C. Con.
You pick a horrible time to call me.
It's America. They're calling napkins.
No, but we aren't really allowed to discuss it right now. What is with all the vague things happening this morning?
What is with all the secrets?
I feel like the Lord is moving.
He's always moving. You're froze with a knife hand. You look like Paul Blart. You know that? I can't help it. That's all I see now.
I need a little Hello Kitty Band-Aid to start slapping on.
You're gonna start telling people
It's
you
tragic.
have hyperglycemia.
When you pull up, you keep your hand on the right where they can't see and make them think you have a gun. When we both know you don't.
We are Matt Taylor.
He is Matt Taylor.
Yeah.
You're going to draw us a picture. Paint us a pretty
Draw.
picture. I feel like, though, if you were trying to be Matt Taylor, it would turn into, like, Bob Ross. We got pretty little clouds.
Got a happy little accident down here. We're gonna turn that into a tree.
Okay, now what we're going to do over here is I'm going to begin to draw stuff on this. Okay, see how that's going to work? Give me just a second. Let me draw. Draw you something amazing.
Today in art class.
Something amazing.
I can't believe people still think that that's not Kevin James. It's totally Kevin James.
It is.
But he
Has to
said
be
he
Kevin
wasn't.
James.
Huh?
He said he was Matt Taylor.
Okay. MoonPie says
So the
he's
question
Trump a
is-
lot.
Here's the question.
Oh. It's amazing.
Don't anybody,
You should be an art
don't
teacher.
anybody question my artistic ability, and also do not Google amazing phone screen drawing background.
They're unrelated.
I can't tell you why. You just have to trust me.
So are we saying Kevin James is a liar?
Well, considering the only proof he put out to prove that they're two separate people was a very bad AI video where they just magically drive a car into an art studio and then
Together.
kind of slide through the hood.
I think
And
the
it's
only
him from
I
way
did not see that video.
I didn't either. I think the
Knows
only
Kevin
way
James.
he
What
would
do you
try
I know
and
you're a liar.
that he could try and like pull it off saying it's not him, he would have to have a very good stunt double.
His stunt double would have to either be his biological twin or a clone.
No standing beside each other.
Yeah, one of you all sent me that video on TikTok a while back.
Probably
It's-
MoonPie.
It's him from
It's probably
King of
me.
Queens, and then him now, and they're in a
Oh,
car
I think-
together, driving
I think
to
it
an
was
art
me.
studio, and instead of getting out of the car doors, they just slide through the hood and start walking through the studio.
Streamlabs, bro, calm down.
I don't have a Streamlabs, so it ain't my fault.
No, it's mine. It's not like sent notifications in chat for months and then decided, oh, we should probably start doing this.
And it's
Yeah,
sent like,
everything we're supposed to do.
Yeah. It just constantly sends like, hey, you need friends. We know you're lonely.
you don't have to be lonely at farmersonly.com. Not a sponsor.
Whoa.
Farmers only.
Not a farmer.
Speaking of not a sponsor, you know what I could go for?
What could you go for?
A Hostess cake.
Shots fired! Shots fired!
Wow.
You know what I'd really like right now? Some Black Rifle coffee.
Me too.
You know what I would like?
Never purchase again.
Don't
An
say it.
Altoid.
I would like a roof that doesn't leak.
I'm just content where I'm at with my self.
In someone else's home.
I'm sad.
But you got a cool lot.
I do. Mm-hmm.
I would like job security. Okay, that about killed me. Oh.
I want that. I've got a career that you can get into, but it's not going to pay near
Who
as
is-
well.
A joke. Who is this one, by the way? Is this Chadovin? Or is this Brittany?
Yeah, is this Chadwick? Is this Brittany? Is this somebody
gonna
who's
take
never
a
introduced
guess.
themselves?
I'm going to take a guess and say it's Brittany.
Is it Brittany?
Because they actually wrote out I joke instead of JK.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. They didn't say JK.
Ugh.
You were right.
Daggone, Naps. That was good skills.
He's chatted with them often enough. He knows their chat patterns now.
That was a pretty good one,
Probably
Brittany.
the only one who I think is, I don't know if it's bold enough or dumb enough to make jokes like that, I feel like, is Brittany.
Wow.
I'm either giving you a compliment
That's just
or
on a
an
romance. Sift me through this and find something good.
Golly, that wind.
Questions.
Yeah, wind's going crazy. Hey, but I mean valid.
You know what's not happening here? Crazy wind and super cold temperatures.
He's not had any sleep. He's extra spicy today. And was almost late.
Almost.
How have you not had sleep and was almost late?
I had the coffee poops.
He's being honest.
You asked.
Okay. Sorry I asked.
Got the coffee. Ooh.
Oh. Anyways, you look like a munchkin eating something there.
chipmunk.
Yeah, I was trying to do it indiscreetly, but it just kept happening.
Well, it looked like a caterpillar doing the worm on your lip. Y'all remember the dance, the worm, right? Y'all remember that dance, the worm?
Yeah.
So randomly, a couple weeks ago, my kids were like, "Oh, I can do the worm," which they can't. And Grum was like, "Yeah, it's like this," and just belly flop, smack, right straight on the floor. And he's like, "Ah!" I was like, "Yeah, you're getting it."
Good start.
Try again.
They want to start watching Stranger Things.
They what?
I don't understand that show. I never have.
I've started watching it, and I'm halfway through season 4 now. It's best way I know to explain it is it's some kids playing D&D, and then they start basically living out the D&D campaign.
Speaking of D&D,
Yes.
I have done something.
What have you do? He is wild. Uh-oh.
Dumped
What'd you
into
do?
I have created a app
Okay.
that is like a D&D campaign on your phone where your character choices are us.
Us?
Us. And it
Didn't
uses
hear any of that.
ChatGPT to come up with the campaign. So it's completely random each time. Um, I use ChatGPT to come up with the character creations, and I'm going to read you the descriptions.
MoonPie said he didn't
Of,
hear anything you said.
Are you listening, MoonPie?
I am. It cut out on me, and then it restarted my browser.
And now you're not blurry.
Yay!
Napkins has created an app that basically you pick one of the four of us, and then ChatGPT leads you through a randomized D&D style encounter.
Nice.
and it will incorporate each of us into the encounter. So I use ChatGPT
This is
because
interesting.
I use ChatGPT for like our intros and stuff. So I told ChatGPT to create character descriptions, and this is what it came up with: McMedic, class, paramedic. The description: a paramedic complete with a beard. Special skills. Special skills: medical expert, bearded. Stoic.
Bearded.
Like how that's a
EMTaco,
special skill.
class, EMT. A know-it-all EMT with useless facts as a superpower.
Yep.
Special skills:
Accurate.
trivia master, know-it-all, taco enthusiast. Mediocre MoonPie,
Taco.
class, cop turned preacher. Description: a cop turned preacher with absolutely zero tech skills.
Hurtful.
But accurate.
Special skills: preachy, ex-cop, zero tech skills.
Well, that was detailed.
Napkins, class, 911 dispatcher. Description: the tech genius holding it all together and pulling all the strings behind the scenes while secretly having no idea what he's doing. Special skills: tech genius, puppet master, organized chaos.
Interesting.
So
Kinda
it's like
funny
a
how he gets the best description.
it's like a
Favoritism.
It's like a beta right now. So there are still some very obvious bugs, but it does actually work. I did go through and play like just maybe like 5 minutes of the campaign to see how it would work. One of the bugs is so like if you come up on an encounter or something and you tell it like what you want to do. For example, one of the encounters it said that MoonPie was severely damaged or severely hurt due to a bakery incident, and it's like choose what you would like to do, and like I chose check on MoonPie. And so what it's supposed to do is it's supposed to automatically roll like a d20 and tell you what your result is and what it means. But instead it gives you the option. It says roll a d20 and tell me the result. And you have to manually type in roll d20 and it rolls it for you then. So like that's one of the little bugs I've come across. But yeah, it's super fun.
That's awesome. You made a phone game.
So, is this downloadable right now?
No, right now it's only on my phone. I haven't put it on like it's not on like an app store or anything.
So are you going to complete this game?
I don't know. I thought about it. I was just messing around to see if I could even get it to work. And that's
It'd be
it
cool.
took me a little bit, and then whenever it actually started working, I was like, "Holy crap, I've done it!"
It'd be really cool if you
I
could
wonder if
add
can
like
add graphics to
yeah,
it.
like graphics and animations
Yeah.
to it.
That'd be sweet.
So the engine that I'm using to do it does have an option for 3D, but to use their 3D models, which you can also incorporate ChatGPT into. So you can if you have zero designing skills whatsoever, you can kind of describe it and it's supposed to create it for you. But to even test the feature, you have to pay for it, and it's $25 a month. So
Be really cool though, because I just sent an emote, and that would be my little character.
Mine would be
Paramedic, bearded.
the little MoonPie guy.
Oh, the little MoonPie?
Yeah, with the little sunglasses.
I think I'd have to confuse it in this one.
The little taco.
Manus.
yeah, I don't know why, but anytime you tell AI Taco's name, no matter what description you give whatsoever, it has to throw something about tacos into it.
I think it's just because of the name.
Oh, cool.
Like that one episode of The League. Tacos food truck. Why do people keep thinking I've got tacos?
I think it should be completed. Think you can't do words.
I think it should too.
I think that. What in the world did you just send?
I need to incorporate Chad into it.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
He's the master villain.
Shows up. Randomly shows up in the middle of your quest to.
He'll be like a boss fight or something.
He's the big bad.
Big bad Chad.
Part of the
throwing IT errors at you.
For what he's saying.
What if you just make every boss a different variation of Chad?
Different Chad.
Chaney.
Chadavan.
Oh my gosh, that would be hilarious. Chadry.
Imagine anybody that played that, they'd be like, what is with these names? We know this is Chad.
The only difference in the model would always be a different hat.
So the first, before I decided to go the D&D style with it, it was like the scenarios it would come up with. Like, for example, if you chose McMedic, you was playing as a paramedic and you was responding to like a paramedic call, and you was having to tell it what you wanted to do. If you chose me, you was playing as a dispatcher and you were answering 911 calls.
If you were playing MoonPie, you were burning down churches.
I told you I didn't do that.
Quit saying it on the internet.
Somebody else did.
Then I decided to go
it's
the
gonna happen.
D&D route with it instead.
I just warned them.
The Lord did that.
I think it's a neat idea. I think you should see how far you can go with it, though.
I think it would be cool
Yeah,
if you could
if I get
develop
the
it into
extra
like
money, I
the
would
old
like
school
to-
Zelda game.
Ninja!
If I get the extra money, I would like to pay the actual $25 and try and incorporate the artwork and see what I can do with it.
Ironically, when Napkins was talking about this the other night, I even told him. I always thought him and like Ninja would do something like that.
Church fire.
Ninja and his brother.
That needs to be my special ability. Just burning down buildings.
No, your special ability is that you're going to be able to drop fire or drop churches that are on fire. On top of it.
While he's drawing on his phone.
To do so is to use his knife. And a flaming
What
church
if I
falls
drop
on.
giant Christmas tree cakes on people?
He talks like Donald Trump. You'd have one really
That'd be
interesting
cool.
character.
The more
The
angry
ability
he
to just
gets, the more he
impersonate the other
sounds like
characters.
Trump.
Interesting. I do think it's neat, though. I think you should totally see how far you can go with it.
If I can.
But could
If I
you
can get
imagine
it
like a
to
little
pull up.
Napkins running around like old school Zelda? It looks like a little Link, just
So like,
or Pokemon.
I don't know if you can see my phone, but like, if you pull it up and you choose your character, like if I choose myself and I choose start game, it's loading. It's very slow.
It's loading.
Okay, so like it says, there's me, and it's got all my stats. It tells like what's in your inventory if you have anything, and then that's where it starts the game.
Interesting.
Which the scenario it built in the little video he sent the other night started off with the steampunk type of thing, or cyberpunk, as it described a neon lit city.
Like on this one, it says, the mayor, a flustered half-elf named Mediocre MoonPie, runs toward you holding an oversized tablet. It's so big it's clearly compensating for something. He's pressing every button and yelling outdated tech terms like reboot the floppy and clear the cookies, which only summon a group of enchanted gingerbread cookies that immediately crumble into despair. MoonPie has no clue how to fix the issue, but you've been spotted. The job clearly calls for Napkin's skill set. Meanwhile, EMTaco is standing nearby, petting one of the rogue coding clouds, noting absently, "Did you know otters hold hands to keep from drifting apart while sleeping?" This coding cloud reminds me of that. Prompt for action. MoonPie shoves the tablet toward you, begging, "Napkins, please, you're our only hope. Maybe find the heart of botnet and fix whatever broke. Or, I don't know, you're the genius. Think faster. There's random mozzarella sticks falling from the sky. The villagers are panicking and I can't even log in. What do I do? Napkins, what do you do?" And it wants you to type in.
Random mozzarella sticks fall from the sky.
They're falling.
Pretty interesting.
I'd like some mozzarella sticks right now.
Right.
And
I've
good
got-
ones too. The kind that when you bite into them, all the grease and butter comes out.
Big stretchy cheese.
Mm-hmm.
That's how you judge how good a mozzarella stick is.
Cheese pool.
The cheese pool.
The cheese pool ain't no good.
Dick ain't
Then-
no good.
Grab a bucket and some mozzarella sauce.
Ooh, triple dipper from Chili's is where it's at. Come on now. Somebody preach. Come on, some big back body.
What is a triple dipper?
I would assume a
Are you
mozzarella
being
stick.
for real? No. Oh my gosh. How do you not know what a triple dipper is?
Because when I go to Chili's, I get the
So the triple dipper.
the bacon rancher burger.
Yeah, I was gonna say when I
No.
go to Chili's, I'm
No.
going for the burger.
No. Shh. Let me enlighten you. The triple dipper. First of all, if you like their burgers, it comes with a set of burger sliders if you want that. Then you also have the option to get their chicken strips in any form: the honey chipotle, the Nashville hot, Southwest egg rolls. You choose three. It's actually made to be an appetizer, but
Okay, so
The real
it's like
people
the
get it as a meal.
Applebee's. It's like the Applebee's appetizer sampler thing.
no. Don't confuse it with Applebee's. It's a different level. Because they bring you these mozzarella things that are made like they're the size of a phone in width. And
Yeah,
they're like this
that's their
thick.
that's
You get
just
two
their
of them.
mozzarella sticks.
Yeah, but have you ever had them? Because
Yeah.
when you get the triple dipper, you can get 3 orders of those. And then you pull them apart.
Last time I was
You can
at
also get 'em
Chili's with
covered in-
Schizo, he ordered
Sweet
the
chili
mozzarella
sauce.
sticks, and they brought him like an order of 5.
Dipper Chili's.
You all
I
confuse
gotta
me.
Show taco an image.
Blurry image.
There it is. Oops.
Yeah, look at this blurry picture.
Can you see it?
It's an appetizer
Can you
sampler.
see it? How dare
He's
you?
really taking a dig at Taco on this, by the way.
Yum. Oh,
Okay.
here's a real picture of their mozzarella sticks.
Now
This
y'all
is,
make me hungry.
This is riveting content for our listeners. We got Napkins playing a game on his phone.
Well, you know what?
And MoonPie trying to
Our
show pictures.
listeners need to start sharing this thing more.
The triple dipper?
Yeah.
Not the show.
Well,
Come on, Chili's. We need a sponsor.
So I was
I'll take
trying
a
the
free
game to
triple
see what
dipper.
would happen, and I just ran into your app has crashed.
There's some bugs that need worked out.
There's a few bugs.
The Naps and Ninja correlation will happen, and that would be an app.
Aww. I mean, it wouldn't be the first time they made a nap together.
That's true. Are we ready for Quester's questions?
I suppose. Now, these might
Questions.
be from a while ago because all these came in at once. So
We don't know if it's working.
nope,
People
we
want
don't.
more written content. They need to help share the
I see
podcast
a
and get it out there.
tissue.
Or another tissue.
All right. Are y'all ready for Quester's question?
Questions.
I don't know if we
Yes.
answered this. Did we answer a question from Shane?
Which Shane?
Sound familiar.
I don't know.
Okay.
Come back,
Shane, who listens on Spotify from Ohio, submitted this on December 3rd, and I just now got it. So don't be mad at me, Shane. So found the show a few months ago and have been checking in every now and again. I've always wanted to
Wow,
ask.
just every now and again? Thanks, Shane.
Oh wait, hang on.
I feel like we answered this one.
Yeah, we did. I think.
I think we do. And you know who hasn't been back? Shane.
It's just every now and then.
Yeah, we did answer that. Okay, never mind. Sorry, Shane.
I don't
you
remember-
answered your question.
I don't remember what it was, but yeah.
It was talking about like you say that you forgive someone, and then anytime somebody mentions them,
Oh,
they make like a
yeah.
remark,
Yeah.
and does that mean that you don't actually forgive them? And blah blah
Yes, we did answer.
blah. Okay, that's my test one that just now came in. Oh, Shane did come back. Shane submitted
Every now
a
and then.
follow-up question on Tuesday.
Mm.
And he addressed it directly to Mediocre MoonPie.
Oh!
I wasn't even here, Shane.
No, you were here.
He wasn't
On
here
Tuesday?
last Tuesday.
I've not been
No,
here for 2
he
weeks.
wasn't here last Tuesday. That's just when the question came in. He responded
Oh.
he's responding to MoonPie's answer that MoonPie gave to his original question.
I
Oh.
apologize in advance because I don't remember it.
Well, I'm going to remind you. Here we go. Follow up from an answer a few weeks ago towards Christians and holding grudges and not forgiving them. MoonPie, your response was love them from a distance. Might just be me, but sounds like a very typical answer of not forgiving them. How
always
would
in?
how would you if you are never around or talk to them? How would you know if they have changed any if you are never around them or talk to them? How can you apologize from your side if you're never around or talk to them? Sometimes people don't apologize because everyone gets caught up in, well, it wasn't my fault. But I think a I'm sorry can go a long way from both ends.
Okay, well, let's put a pin in that because I didn't say don't apologize. So don't be putting words in my mouth that I didn't say, Shane. First of all, if you're
Golly,
gonna-
somebody hit a nerve.
you have to ask for forgiveness. forgiveness. But that doesn't have anything to do with loving people from a distance. There are some people that it's just unhealthy to have them in your life. I mean, look at addicts. There's certain people they can't be around because they enable them to continue in that lifestyle. It doesn't mean that they have to hate that person, but that means it's just better for their well-being to not have that person in their inner circle. There's people in my life that I love, but let's face facts, I'm not going on vacation with them. That doesn't mean I hate them. That just means that I keep them at a distance just because it's easier to have peace with them at a distance. Just like Paul said, if possible, do whatever you can to walk peaceably with all men. So what does that mean? That means some people are on the outside, some people are on the inside. But that doesn't have anything to do with your forgiveness. Your forgiveness has to be there regardless, whether they're your best friend or whether it's somebody that you could care less if you ever ran into again.
I felt the love in that
That's what I
statement.
got to say about that.
Yeah, no hostility whatsoever.
I still like it
Nerve.
when people try to
Been
put words in my
touched.
mouth that I didn't say. Shame.
To be fair, you started off by saying, I don't remember what I said, and then you kind of went really off.
I remembered it after it got brought up.
I don't remember what I said. You shut your mouth.
Be careful, Shane. He'll burn down your church.
Burn down your church.
And that would be like. So when Jesus would go to the temple, and then there would be moments where he would escape the crowd. He would sneak away when people would come up to try and kill him or whatever, and it wasn't his time yet. He didn't go and pull them close and bring them in with the 12 that he kept with him all the time, but he still loved them. That's insane to think that you can't love somebody just because you keep them at a distance, or it's insane to think that just because you don't allow somebody to be in the seat of your best friend that means you don't forgive them. That's not how forgiveness works. And if you think that's how forgiveness works, you need to reevaluate what you think forgiveness is. Forgiveness means you forgive, you move on. You don't keep holding on to it. Holding on to a grudge of something is allowing that to fester into your heart and take root in your life, to where if you see that person immediately, you're back in that mentality. That means you didn't forgive them. There are people in that I could run into that, I had a falling out with, that I forgave, and forgiveness doesn't rely on you being able to see somebody. Like if that's the case, then there's a bunch of people going to hell, because there are people who die that you'll never get to see again that you needed to forgive. And if you didn't forgive them and they died, but that forgiveness hinged upon you seeing them, then that means that you're going to hell, and there's nothing you can do about it. That's crazy to think that goes against Scripture. Forgiveness does not rely on what whether or not you're going to see somebody. I can forgive somebody and never see them again in my life. I can forgive somebody and
I'm
never
going to
be
give
around
a
them
very
again.
extreme example.
Do it. I'll be right back. I got to take Judah somewhere.
I want you to hear it, though.
Wow, he just get up and walk away. Where you go, Shane? You broke MoonPie. Well, in the meantime, you have anything to add, Taco?
I kind of feel like maybe either Shane missed some context with the answer, or MoonPie kind of jumped the gun there a little bit with his reply, because that seemed kind of hostile there. To me, it's not whether or not you ever learn if they've changed or not. You can forgive somebody and move on with your life and hope the best for them. You don't have to actively try to find out if they made any changes based on anything, or that forgiveness to matter.
I think the way I'm taking it is, if I'm not mistaken, his previous question, it was a longer one, right? It was like really drawn out.
Really long. We can revisit his previous question if we want.
I'm just saying, I'm thinking it was the one about a lot of people like holding grudges, and even a lot of people in the church say they forgive, and then whenever that person's mentioned or whatever, they make comments and whatnot. And I think what he's getting at is if loving them from a distance and never being around them or seeing them or talking to them, but referring back to the previous one of people still making comments if that person's brought up or whatnot, you're holding a grudge you've not forgave.
Yeah, that would be the case with the ones still bringing it up and stuff.
That's the only thing I'm getting at from it. But I'm curious on what.
And if you're still bringing it up, that's not loving them from a distance. That's just still hating them from a distance.
What was you going to say, Napkins? Now that he's back.
Hang on, I'm rereading his question. Just
Sorry for getting a little hostile.
they say they forgive people and whatever, but to me, when you constantly bring it up, or that's a reason you don't talk to this person anymore, or if someone mentions that, and you have to follow up with smart comments that are obviously aimed at them.
The
Okay.
reason not to talk to them anymore doesn't necessarily mean that you've not forgiven them, though.
That's what I was
Exactly.
going to
It's
say.
called wisdom.
I have changed my mind on giving the extreme example because I do feel like I kind of understand a little bit more where he's coming from. To him, he's saying like, okay, let's say that MoonPie does something to hurt my feelings or hurt me in some way, and because of that, I say, well, I'm never talking to MoonPie again. And he's saying if I'm using that one time that MoonPie hurt me as a reason to never talk to him again, then how can I have forgiven him?
So it's not. Well, that's the thing though. Is then it's not. You're not forgiving them. But I was understanding it more of from the point of, you've forgiven somebody, but you just not necessarily from that one moment or whatever that you've backed away. But there are some people that you can't be around. They're like that just the what would the word be? The way people act. What is that word? Their
Personality.
personality. Thank you. Their personality just clashes with yours, and you can still like Taco said, your forgiveness doesn't hinge upon whether or not they receive it, because the forgiveness is not for them; it's for you.
I think
You have to.
so. The
forgive
way
them in your heart.
I'm taking it. So here would be my example. Say you all go do a revival somewhere, and
Revival.
the church that invites you all in or whatever does something and extremely offends you all, and you all leave, and then you were talking to somebody and you're saying you forgave them and whatnot, and then somebody mentions those people, and then you were to make comments about them or talk about them, then he's saying, well, then obviously you've not forgave. Yeah, that's my only thing. And then, but he's also referring back to, well, if you never go back to that church or never talk to those people again, how can you say that you forgave them if you don't know if they've changed or not?
Well, and that's okay. Here's what I'm going to say off of that, and MoonPie basically already said this, but I can forgive somebody and love somebody and never have to tell them I'm sorry. Never have to hear I'm sorry from them. Never have to tell them to their face that I forgive them. I can forgive them
Exactly.
and
They don't
still
even have
choose.
to change.
Yep.
Exactly. And
It's a hard
I
issue.
can forgive somebody and still choose wisdom of I'm not going to go back around them because I know that if I do, then we're just going to clash again.
Yep.
Right. And I know this question wasn't aimed at all of us. It was just directed to MoonPie. But my 2 cents to it, and from where it is not hard for me to just be done with certain people. There are plenty of people that I've just cut out and I don't have anything to do with anymore, just because I don't tolerate nonsense. Like, I graduated high school a long time ago. And just because I don't have anything to do with them doesn't mean that I don't forgive them for what they've done. I'd rather not be around it because I'm not going to play into it anymore. I think that's what MoonPie was trying to say before he went hostile and screaming.
Here's the caveat I'm going to say to that, to Shane's defense. Now here's where I will say that line of if you truly forgive someone can really show itself is, let's say the scenario that Medic gave. They went to a church, they got something happened, it really offended them. MoonPie prayed about it, he forgave them, he still loves them, but he chooses wisdom of I'm not going back. Now, if they were to reach out to MoonPie and to say, you know what, I I understand that I offended you. I understand, that was wrong, and I apologize, and I invite you to come back. And MoonPie chooses not to go back at that point. That could be where you could question whether MoonPie's truly forgave them and let go of that or not.
Yeah, because
But
you
see,
would have
then even to that point though, even to that point though, uh, like Medic said, there are people he just chooses to not be around, not because he doesn't forgive them or anything, but like at what point do you just say, you know what, we're good, but I just think it's best if we don't go. Not like you got to tell them or anything, but you have to use wisdom in all things that you do. And if in using that wisdom you believe there is opportunity for one you to fall back into sin or to cause someone else to be offended, then I would argue that it's better for you to not go. That it's better for you can still maintain a godly relationship with somebody without having to go just because they call. It's
yeah,
just, I mean, obviously that's just one type of example, but
but I feel like in that scenario though, if it's a church, for example, that you were offended by and they've reached out to you, you have to either give them an explanation of, I accept your apology, we're all good, but I'm happy where I'm at
oh
or
yeah, I
whatever,
agree. I think
or you have to go back. You can't just leave them on red.
no, yeah, I totally agree that you can't just leave them floating in limbo if they're asking you. But that's what I'm saying is you have to decide whether you're gonna say, well, I just think it's best if I don't, or like I said, just go.
So,
Um,
I
But at
think
the
it's where
same time,
people
you
get
don't go
caught up
out.
in the loop too, though, because if you decline it,
mhm.
then I could see that opening it back up.
But see,
Of
that's the thing is just because you make a decision, other people's actions to your decision does not determine whether or not you've forgiven them.
right, but I also think of like he had mentioned, a sorry from both sides can go a long way. There's times
Yeah.
whenever I don't think I'm in the wrong, I apologize, and
Oh
I
yeah.
do think that goes a long way. I think
I think
if
any married
you're gonna
person has to do
decline
that.
it or accept it, I think if you both talked and apologized, and if you declined it, then it shouldn't open anything back up. There shouldn't be hard feelings.
Exactly.
But at the same
so,
time, you're not going to go out of your way to tell people, no, I don't do anything with them because
That jerk face.
X, Y, and Z.
Well,
You got to let it
yeah.
go.
Well, and that's to the point of what Steve Shane, what was his name?
Steve.
Shane.
Shane,
I couldn't remember.
Steve.
To the point of what Shane was saying too.
Of
Um,
if it's brought back up and
of
people make
yeah,
comments.
bringing
Yeah.
it back up and talking about it or making comments, and I agree with that. I think that shows your heart, and
Yeah.
because from the abundance of the heart the mouth speaks,
exactly.
and
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 I
so
think in that scenario, if somebody, like, let's say, um, Medic. Let's say Medic was like, "Hey, you know what? I found this church and they're having a revival, and I think I want to go." And if MoonPie was to turn around and say, "Well, if you knew what I knew, then you wouldn't want to go,"
yeah,
then
then that's not
that shows
forgiveness.
that that's
Right.
not forgiveness.
Exactly.
I think we handled that very well, Shane. Besides MoonPie getting all hostile at first. You touched a nerve.
It was a misunderstanding because I thought Shane was putting words in my mouth.
But ultimately, I think we can all
I
agree that
apologize.
it's very situational, but you do not have to.
I get where Shane's coming from on the
You
question.
can
I really
forgive
do.
somebody and not go back around them.
I get where he's coming
think-
from, and I think a lot of it too is because, in the eyes of the world, Christians should be the ones that are showing all the love and forgiving and getting along and everything. But people also forget Christians are human beings as well, and I think everybody gets really. They put them all in this ball, and they expect everything in that ball to be all perfect and whatnot, and it's not.
Well, I think Napkins described it perfectly when he said he believes each situation is it's situational.
Yeah.
Not forgiveness. Forgiveness is not a question of whether or not you can forgive in this situation or whatever, but the being back around somebody.
Well, I mean, okay, this was my extreme example, and I guess I'm going to give it anyway. If let's say it's a family member, okay, let's use a family member for example, and it's a piece of crap family member, but they've never been a piece of crap around you until one day they're drunk and they attack you. You can forgive that person. In fact, you should forgive that person. You can't hold a grudge, but you're obviously going to use wisdom and not go back around that person.
Right.
I agree.
Well done, Napkins. Well done.
I mean,
Okay.
Paul and Barnabas, they had disagreements over John Mark, and they were still both saved. So parted
On a lighter
ways.
note, Faith Pulse says, "Hope everyone had a Merry Christmas. With the new year coming up, is there anything planned for the show happening within the next year?"
Stay on air.
Get viewers.
That's our only plan.
I've actually been talking to somebody that maybe wants to come on Beyond the Brokenness and give a lesson.
Sweet.
So, and they've also mentioned they wouldn't mind trying to come on this show and hanging out. So,
Sweet.
yes. Besides that, as far as the show goes, hopefully stay online.
Not get canceled.
Get sponsors.
Get Shane's forgiveness.
Well, there went another viewer.
Sorry, Shane. Now what will you do with it? Just forgive me.
That was like the Chinese movies. Your mouth was moving, and then it was like 2 seconds later. Forgive me.
Also from Faith Pulse, he says, "Create an amazing taco and go."
I feel like taco should go first. Wait, are we talking about like a taco that you eat, or are we talking about like our taco?
Think a taco that you eat.
Like I didn't know if we were giving upgrades taco. Okay.
Well, actually,
I guess it would have to start with steak.
okay.
It would have to start with steak, a little bit of lettuce, cheese, hot sauce. It's a taco.
It's a taco.
Big kiss, little kiss, little kiss.
You know the cheesy gordita crunches you used to be able to get? It was like the soft wrapped around the hard shell.
Yep, put the cheese in the middle.
Yep. That's the kind of shell you're going to use. Okay? You're going to get a little bit of the like fajita steak, some chorizo,
Ooh,
a little bit of rice, cilantro.
rice on a taco.
You got a problem with it? Eat your own taco.
Put your little bit of lettuce.
You can get some shrimp up in there.
Ooh.
Then you go get some spicy stuff and you're going to enjoy it.
Yeah.
That's a
I
good
make mine
taco.
a quesadilla instead of a taco.
The quesadilla taco.
MoonPie's like, I'm gonna ignore your premise. Say something different.
I don't like your rules.
The base of mine would start out like
Good
a
Lord, that
burrito
wind.
taco. You guys know what a burrito taco is?
Yes.
Okay. That is the, for those of you who are listening, that is the taco that is, it's got the burrito beef and all of the cheese, and they fold it together and then they sear it on the grill. And they serve consomme of its own juices on the side to dip it in with cilantro and onion.
Yes.
So I would start with a burrito taco. I would also add shrimp and spinach to the burrito taco and diced jalapenos. And then I would have the burrito fried like usual. And then in the consomme, I would also add diced jalapenos with the cilantro and onion and the juice. My taco.
Yeah, me and the boys have fell in love with those tacos.
They are good.
Oh man. Out in Oklahoma, there's a Mexican restaurant that does burrito quesadillas. And then there's a place in Wisconsin that does a burrito taco pizza, which
Where-
is literally,
At some point, munching with MoonPie is going to have to happen.
it's going to have to. There is a,
MoonPie's been
There is
preparing
a-
this question for his whole life.
I feel attacked. So this burrito pizza, it comes out, it's literally the size of like a large pizza, but it's in a big circle, and it's like a bunch of the shells folded down with the burrito stuff all in it, and then they fold the whole thing over, sear it. Then they have the top covered in the melted cheese, and so you pull it. You talk about cheese pull. You pull it away, and it's just like it stretches for days.
Munching with MoonPie's got to happen. All right, Nap. Let's hear it.
I'm basic.
Like that dollar soft shell from Taco Bell.
No, I mean just like an easy basic taco is good
I thought you was gonna
with
say
me.
easy bake
I've
oven.
never had anything like super amazing or anything. It's just like, you know,
But there's nothing in
Me-
your mind you would try and add to make it, see if it would be better.
Your perfect taco.
He's like, there are limits here.
Come on now.
Open your mind.
I mean, I really can't think of anything specific. I'm sorry, guys.
I gotta say, Napkins, out of
Wow.
you really disappointed me just now. I thought for sure you would have this. You were the chef.
You were the chef.
Basic taco.
Faithful says,
You let
wow.
Faithful's down.
Wow.
Well, I'm sorry. I was reading through the remaining questers' questions, and they getting deep.
Oh, yeah?
No chicken. No steak. No shrimp. No bacon.
So this one comes from Jake R88 on Spotify from Iowa.
Jake the Snake.
Have we ever
It
had
says-
somebody from Iowa? Where's our map? You need a map.
It says, "I love my
From the
faith,
map.
but I also love gaming, and sometimes it feels like I don't belong in either space. Church people don't get why gaming matters to me, and gaming friends don't understand why my faith matters. How do I stop feeling like I have to choose one side of who I am?"
Quit telling people at church you game. It's a joke. I'm just kidding.
Oh,
I don't. Because they don't get me.
you don't choose which side of which. You be you.
Yep.
God made you you.
You be
worrying about
you,
what
and
others
if they don't like it, then they can just get over it.
They can suck a big hairy egg with a clabbered yolk and green splotches.
Whoa.
Just saying. Your faith, it doesn't matter when you're gaming or not. Your faith is always with you. Doesn't matter if you're at church, if you're gaming, if you're walking around Walmart. Doesn't matter.
Mhm.
Your faith is always should be a part of you, and that's the light that shines that people see. When you're gaming, whether people are getting it or not, you be you. People are talking crap, mute them. You play your game, you have fun. You find people that are like minded. There's a lot of people that game that are Christians. Join our Discord.
Please.
Yeah.
All right. I feel like a trigger warning is needed.
Uh-oh.
So just know that this one might get a little dark. So just a FYI. Luna Plays listens on Apple Podcast from Arizona. And
Arizona.
she says, I'm exhausted from always being the strong one for everyone else. I'm the friend people vent to, the one who shows up, the one who holds it together for people when they can't seem to hold it together themselves. But I feel like I'm falling apart quietly. How do you ask for help without feeling like you're failing?
It is okay to step away.
Yeah, you have to
You
understand and realize that you are still a person. You still have to take care of yourself, and sometimes that means, unfortunately, having to put everyone else back a step while you take care of yourself.
I'm a firm believer that your mental health is one of the biggest things that you should always take care of. And you have to have that under control before you can help anybody.
And I think that's another good point. Going back to what we were talking about with Shane's question, even loving people from a distance, not just for um, peace to keep forgiveness, but also sometimes you gotta step back. Like you said, medic, and focus on yourself. And people can know you love them without you having to be right there all the time. They should understand that you gotta have time to focus on your well being and stuff too. And if they don't understand that, then you're being used. You're not being loved.
I get, always being the one people come to for advice and this and that. It's okay to tell them, not today.
Not today.
Number one, it's okay to turn your phone off. It's okay to silence your messages.
Yep.
Um, the biggest thing is mental health is really scary because it can go downhill quick, sometimes without you even realizing it. The
That,
key, I
and
feel like,
if you're the one everybody comes to and you're the one struggling, who are you going to?
well, so two things I'm gonna say. Number one, if you're already feeling this way, then you know that your mental health is starting to slip. And if there's no you for people to come to, you have to put yourself first sometimes. And you asked, how do you ask for help without feeling like you're failing? You already did. You submitted the question. If you took that first step on our website, you can take that first step with somebody you trust.
The 7 minute thing. Whatever was it 7 minutes?
Yep.
7 minute thing. It doesn't have to be like your world is falling apart to need 7 minutes.
Yeah.
I
And if
mean,
you feel
just
like you don't
7 minutes to
have anybody or you don't
vent.
want people in your personal life knowing that you're struggling, we have a Discord. We've
Yep.
said it over and over. And anybody on this podcast would be glad to sit with you for 7 minutes if it meant that you're here for another day.
Yep.
Straight up.
100%.
Sometimes that 7 minutes of just venting about things can be exactly what you need and will bring you back to where you need to be.
And we could even promise if Taco's the one you're venting to, we will make sure he doesn't say, well, actually.
I make no promise of that. He might.
In
Anything else to add before we move on?
No, I think
all
it's good.
seriousness, you've really got to get a hold of yourself before you move forward with helping other people, I think.
It's so
You
important.
can't help other people if there's no you.
And there's nothing about asking for help that makes you a failure.
Whatsoever.
At all.
I would
Everyone needs
say
help. No one's perfect.
Realizing that you need help is already a hard thing. Asking for help is one of the strongest things you can do.
And also, you asking for help may help others around you that know you're asking. It may help them feel more comfortable with asking.
You know, a lot of
A lot of time
people.
we go through the same battles.
That's that's kind of in line with what I was going to say. You know, a lot of people do have a strong friend that they go to because they think that they don't struggle. They
Right.
think,
Yeah.
and most of them will even it'll even come to a crossroads where they'll ask their strong friend. They'll say, "Why don't you struggle like this?" And you know, you asking for help might be enough to show someone this is normal. This doesn't mean I'm broken. This doesn't mean
Right.
that I'm less than.
If you knew how many days that I wake up like in a struggle mentally just from feeling all the pressure of trying to take care of a family on the road, and you get the voices of other people who, and you know, they don't understand the call to ministry. So you know, they tell you, well, you're letting your family down, you're a failure, you need to go get a real job, and all this stuff. And then on top of that, feeling like you're a failure to God because the enemy's voice comes in and tells you you're worthless, and things that, you know, just being in ministry, it doesn't make you not susceptible to stuff like that. I battle stuff in my mind all the time, but I'm thankful that when we pray, the Holy Spirit comforts us, and I'm thankful that I have people in my life that I have learned that it's okay to trust and to vent to, because it can be overwhelming. It will become overwhelming. You can't do it alone.
All right, moving on. Iron Shepherd, who listens on YouTube from Tennessee, um, addresses this
Faith
to
Pulse says
Moonshine.
everyone needs help. Asking for help isn't failing; it's finding a way to succeed and beat it.
Well
Amen.
said, Faith.
This is directed to MoonPie.
Dun 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 dun. You in the hot seat today?
It's,
I know.
it,
I ain't been
it
here. The problem is I
says,
get in trouble.
I believe in God, but I'm angry at him right now. Life didn't turn out anything like I'd prayed for, like I'd hoped for, or like I dreamed of. And I don't know how to reconcile faith with disappointment. Is it wrong to be mad at God? And how do you keep walking when you feel like your trust in God has been broken?
Man, that's a heavy question. That's hard to unpack in just a few minutes on a podcast episode, but I will do my due diligence to give you what I can. Um, I would say I think there comes a point in everybody's life where they feel angry or upset with God. Uh, do I think it's okay to continue in that? No. Do I think that the Lord immediately hates you when you feel that way? No. Um, in fact, God created us. He knows that we are fleshly, we are carnal in nature by nature. Um, and I think there are times when we become disappointed. We are emotionally driven creatures, and so when we become disappointed, we get let down uh, over the way things turn out. You know, it's easy for uh, that anger to take hold, but we can't allow it to stay. And what I mean is, and I know it's a lot easier to say this on the outside looking in, but I can tell you this because I've been there. You know, the Lord had to deliver me from a lot of anger, i.e., when I jumped the gun on Shane's question. There's still times where I get a little heated, but you know that anger, when we turn it inward, anger turned inward becomes depression. It takes hold of us, and it makes us question uh, things that we it makes us question things from an emotional standpoint instead of from a spiritual standpoint. And that's where it becomes so important to rely on our faith and our walk with God. um, you know, the Bible tells us that the Lord will bless whom He'll bless, and He'll show kindness to who He'll show kindness, and it's not for us to understand everything that God does, because He sees things that we don't see. Um, for example, you know, when somebody's family falls apart, or when you lose a loved one, you know, those are things that we hate. Those are things that emotionally it takes a toll on us, and holding on to all of that instead of allowing God to heal us through that, it does become bitterness, and we get frustrated. And when we look around and we think, like, can I just be honest? I didn't think at this point in my life I would be dragging my kids around the country without a house to live in, to where they get upset and they want to know why they can't play football like their friends, or they can't go play baseball like their friends, or they don't have this like their friends, or why we can't get them a, whatever riding toy. And it's like, well, son, we can't put that in the truck and drive it all over the country. I'm sorry. It's easy for somebody to become bitter, to become angry. Um, but I have to remember that my walk with God is so much bigger than me. It's not about me. In fact, I have a purpose on this life, and that is to serve Him. Because if I begin to put my purpose in other things, then I lose the focus of what's really important. Because if I don't fulfill the call that God's placed on my life, how many people do I let down that I was supposed to minister to, who maybe would never come to know the Lord? That when I'm finally standing on the other side of eternity, and I find out that there are so many people burning in hell because of my lack of obedience, or because of I allowed my emotions to get the best of me. And I wish there was an easier way to explain it. I wish there was an easier path. I wish there was an easier answer, but there's not. And there's so much more we could talk about with this subject, and maybe that might be something good for us to discuss on Beyond the Brokenness. But even in a position of leadership uh, within the church, now I don't know if you're in ministry or anything, but even in a position of leadership, people expect you to walk that perfect line, and they forget that you are human. That's why it's so important to keep ourselves close to God, because the closer we are to Him, the less of the flesh we rely on. And so there's a fine balance, and it's important to remember that your emotions cannot own you.
I would point out too that just because you were praying for certain things doesn't mean that that's what was best for you in the long run. The
Oh
Bible
yeah, for
tells
sure.
us that God will work all things to the good of those who love Him. So sometimes we get it in our minds that our life has to be a certain way. We have to have certain things. We have to be a certain place and have a certain job and have all these perfect things, or else we've failed at life, and then we don't get it and we get angry at God. And we're like, well, why didn't I get the 5 bedroom house with 3 baths? Why didn't I get the $200,000 a year job? That's not what you need to be focusing on. God may want you to be focused more on helping those less fortunate just by your actions, whether it's volunteering in a soup kitchen, or whether it's being there as someone people can come to and talk to. You also have to remember too that sometimes we're meant to go through things so that we can encourage others who are going through it too.
Oh yeah.
The biggest thing I would say uh, in the question, it's a lot of how I wanted it, how I thought, how I. Once you remove putting yourself in the first part of it all, that would be the first step. And the reason I say that is, like MoonPie said, everybody gets angry at one point in their life. Um, gets angry with God, I think. And the biggest thing that comes to my mind would be when our papa passed away. Um, I prayed really hard, and I really believed that God was going to heal him. And it took a long time because I got really angry when he passed away with God. And it took a long time for me to realize he got his healing, but it wasn't how I wanted it. It wasn't how I thought it would play out. And just because it didn't happen the way I wanted it, I was mad. But he still got what God was going to give him. And I think once you remove a focus on everything on what I want, what I thought, and start focusing it on more of what does God want? What does God want me to do? What does God want me to do with my life? And focusing on that and follow that, I think you'll start to see things in a different way, which would help a lot with on the part of your question on how do you keep that focus and keep your faith.
Yeah, I totally agree. And I've been there, a place of you don't even realize it, but we become selfish.
Yeah.
And I agree. You know, you've got to realize that it's not about us. It's so much bigger. Napkins.
I mean, I really don't have anything to add. I feel like you guys pretty much covered it all.
Some good deep questions today. Heavy.
All right. There is one more, and it's from Snack Goblin, who listens on YouTube from
Snack
Oregon.
Goblin.
It says, "What is one small habit or routine that you have picked up that unexpectedly made your days better? Something easy that doesn't require a full life overhaul."
I think everybody's gonna think mine's stupid.
And now I've got to hear it. You look in the mirror
just-
every morning like, oh yeah, I look good.
You can do it.
I brush my little mustache and I shave right in the middle. I just randomly throughout the day, just like I know this sounds weird to some people, even like when we're driving and stuff, or if we're walking through the store, people probably think I'm a crazy person because it looks like I'm talking to myself, but I'm really just saying the name of Jesus over and over and over, and I know that might sound weird, but I do. I'll say it like under my breath and stuff. I just be going Jesus, 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 and I don't know. It helps me stay focused, and I don't know. Just
Keeps
something about the
people
name
from
of
talking to you
Jesus.
because they're afraid.
Yep, keeps people from talking to me, so people don't approach me on crazy like some weird looks from the church folks. I don't know.
Napkins, what's yours?
Say that to yourself over and over, and then you tell them
I
you
can't
burned the
really
church
think
down.
of anything. I don't really think that there's anything.
There's
that
nothing
I
you do every day that just makes the day a little better.
Chew tobacco. That's about it.
Chew tobacco. Taco?
Coffee.
A pot of coffee?
You start
Yes,
with a
it's
pot.
crap.
You start with a pot.
That's what I told you.
Oh.
yesterday,
He strokes the
Napkins,
hair
when
of
you
his
called
cat.
Mama and I was there. You said you were on your third cup, and I told you that was rookie numbers.
Rookie numbers. Mine,
Do you like coffee?
and I think it's something I picked up from kind of dealing with some stuff at work. Because, I always heard when you leave work at work and home at home type deal. So, especially after I started seeing and dealing with a lot of bad stuff at work, I got in this habit of every time I get in the shower, I just let the water run on my head and I take a really deep breath, hold it just for a few seconds, and then let it out real slow. And it's like you just reset. So every time I get in the shower, I reset, and it kind of just, I don't know, helps.
Medic, would you say that you just let it go?
Wow.
Let it go.
That hurt
And
to
if none
hear.
of that works, it works.
What?
None of that works. Try taking some fiber and taking a good poop. That
A
makes
good
anybody
poop.
feel better.
Naps, what you doing, buddy?
Staring into Wonderland, apparently.
Did that
Brushing
turn
my
into
beard
Chad?
with a beard comb.
And I know it sounds stupid, but now that I started growing my beard out, really trying to have a healthy beard has been very meditation style.
I don't want to
coming
talk
in
about
nice.
it.
Yeah. you got your feelings hurt and shaved off your emotional beard.
We missed a comment from Paper Towel. He wakes up next to her, and she's a ray of sunshine.
We don't appreciate lies on the show, Paper Towel.
I also like to turn to food.
Diabetes. That way I've always got a friend.
Always got a. I don't know where I met that friend. He just jumped out of the bushes at the post office.
Diabetes attack.
Alright, I'm gonna refresh.
Those are some good questions, though.
Yeah.
I like the deep questions. I also like the crazy questions.
I do like.
How are
Oh,
you
there's
dealing
one
with
more.
Christmas trees going away?
I don't want to talk about it.
There's one more. It's from.
We start hearing him
Pixel Dad
saying Jesus,
42
Jesus,
on
Jesus.
Spotify.
Pixel
At the
Dad.
grocery store now.
Pixel Dad 42 on Spotify from Michigan.
I'm
He
Michigan.
says, between work, family, and trying to have some kind of personal life, I feel like I'm constantly behind and failing at something. I'm always tired, always stressed, and never fully present anywhere. How do you find balance when everything feels important and there's no pause button? Talk about a deep question.
Yeah, that hits
How do you
home.
answer that? Welcome to adulthood, where we're all stressed and overworked and feel like failures.
I think you gotta just do the best you can with every situation, and you never forget that whatever keeps your mental state good, that comes first. And I think when your mental state's good, I think everything else kind of helps. Because if your mental state's bad, it's like if you're in a bad mood. If I'm in a bad mood and I go in Walmart, I'm hateful as can be, and I'm ready to be away from people. But if I'm in a pretty decent mood when I go in Walmart, it's not as bad. I think when you get your make sure your mental health's good, and I think it helps more than what you think. If gaming or whatever your personal life helps you just chill out and kind of reset from things, do it. Make sure your family's good before you're spending hours gaming, of course. But don't forget to always have you time. Okay, crickets now. That's cool.
I was waiting on the other two, married dads to share with you, since it specifically mentioned family and everything.
MoonPie's still thinking about the other question about the trees going away.
Lonely, Mr. Lonely.
He was 100% hateful at Walmart when he goes during Christmas. Crowds, man. I don't like crowds.
You know what I do when I get hateful at Walmart? I leave and go to Taco Bell.
Run people with my cart.
People over.
Listen, it does not help when you're already hateful. You're in Walmart in these crowded places, and you're going to leave after you had to check yourself out to leave, and then they want to stop you to. No, I do not stop. I just keep walking. I've had one trying to chase me out the store.
No, I think that the most important thing is, as far as setting balance, like you have to work You have to earn money, but at the same time, I think it's really important to also set aside time for your family and schedule in some me time too. That's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, you
you
gotta
know,
remember,
last
money isn't everything.
exactly.
It helps,
Um,
but it's not
be
everything.
Sure
present.
helps.
Be present with your kids.
Yeah.
Be present with your family, and you can find creative ways to still get your me time. That's like last night. We were cleaning, and um, I'm my computer set up in here in the bedroom, and so once we got down to pretty much all that was left was laundry, I would go and throw a load in, and whenever it got done, I'd bring it in here, and the wife would fold it on the bed while I played games. I didn't ignore her. I didn't have a headset on. I was playing an offline game, so I was still getting my me time, but still being present with her, and we were still getting housework done. Um, so I mean,
So
like
you
stuff
say
like that,
multitask.
you can find creative ways to both spend time with your family, check off chores that need done, and still get your me time. Um, there's just, and as far as like having a personal life, um, the best advice I can give for that is find stuff that you can have a personal life or friends even that don't care that you have kids.
Yeah.
Um,
For sure. I think Medic's advice from the previous question could go with that too. Leave work at work.
Yeah.
Don't bring your worries of work home to your family because
one
they
thing, I used to work at a state prison, and one thing our people told me that, and I've followed it with every job I've had since then. Once that badge comes off, and you guys can probably speak from this as first responders too, once that uniform comes off, that badge comes off your chest, you are no longer a CO. You are no longer an officer. You are no longer a paramedic. Leave that with the uniform when you take it off. Don't let it follow you home.
I mean, how many times have we said when we're at family gatherings and stuff, I'm not working today? There's a reason we say that. It's because you have a different mindset when you're there versus when you're home. So we don't want to have to flip that switch and then go through the whole process of changing it around right afterward.
And one thing he told me too is like as soon as you walk through that door, if you have that mindset of once this uniform comes off, I'm no longer a CO, I'm dad, I'm home, I'm a husband, I'm a dad, whatever. As soon as you walk through the door, take that uniform off and let that be you're checking out of work. You're no
Yeah,
longer.
that's kind of how I done mine. When I come home, first thing I did was change, shower and change, and then I'd do my little, take a minute, breathe, and reset, and leave work at work.
And that will do it for Quester's questions.
What's I'm curious what our little fortune cookie is.
All
fortune
right.
cookie.
Yeah,
Yeah, we've started this
Napkins
thing.
is no longer wadded and angry all the time, so now he just gives us a Napkins fortune cookie for the week.
All right, let's hear it.
All right, I'm gonna give you two. The first one. This week, the universe will hand you a problem that looks way bigger than it actually is. You'll overthink it, talk it to death, and then accidentally solve it while doing something completely unrelated.
Sounds accurate.
Well, actually,
And the next one. Someone will test your patience. Breathe. They're not your responsibility. trust your
Good,
instinct,
it's
drink more
fantastic.
water, and for the love of all things that are holy, double check your mic before hitting go live.
Yeah.
Before we wrap it up, I do have one last question. Seeing how this is our last episode of the year, because New Year's is right here. Any New Year's resolutions? For the show, for the group, for your personal life, anything? Hello? This thing on?
No.
Yeah, just looking to try and be less fat. A little closer to Jesus.
Nice.
Yeah. Maybe grow my beard back. I don't know. Might do a year beard. I decided. I would like to hear from some of our viewers too. Like, maybe they could send some suggestions of things they'd like to see or hear.
For the show, for the group?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For next year. New ideas to grow us.
Taco. I'm going to just go to you next because I can't see you.
First thing they'll do is tell me to get better equipment.
You're not a professional enough setup. No, I don't really have any. I just hope that we can continue to grow the show and grow the group and be a place that people actually feel comfortable.
Shane's forgiveness would be great.
Gaming. Gaming podcast, not for a whole group. Poor MoonPie, so limited.
Very limited.
But he could talk on Discord or something.
I could talk.
While somebody's playing.
As far as for the group, I think continue to grow, get our viewers back up, maybe pick up another sponsor. As far as personal, just continuing to build the life that me and my wife has started to build.
Oh. Where you at, Taco?
He wasn't on camera to get the cue.
I would like to focus on trying to get the truck paid off so we could look at maybe purchasing a house later on. I don't think it'll happen in a year, but it might. It might.
You never know.
$58,000 left.
I'd like to get a roof to quit leaking, and my wife a vehicle that isn't a piece of junk. As far as the group and
Use
stuff,
some flex seal.
a more consistency with streaming and stuff. Maybe get back to doing some more YouTube videos.
I need to make a YouTube.
Munching
with MoonPie.
And to find a new, what's the word I'm looking for? A new drive to put a lot more effort into it and stuff. Because, to be honest with you, there's been too many moments this year of just wanting to step away.
I think they make pills for that.
Naps, that was so cheesy. I threw up a little.
Thanks, Brittany. Thanks.
But I do think a gaming podcast sort of thing where, like, maybe just even if it's just one or two people playing and that's what the screen is the game, but everybody's in the chat talking and answering the chat and stuff.
About the only way I could do it.
I do think
unless
that
we
would
play
be
something
fun for
that's
us.
I mean,
PS5.
I've got a lot of game ideas for it. I mean, there's obvious Hoofphobia I think would be hilarious. Games like Peak and things like that.
You guys should get a booth at one of them festivals.
And selling personal designs that McMedic has designed. One day. I don't know why I'm holding a pencil. Anything left on your brain, fellers?
Well, crickets
you wanna
here.
read your wife's comment there?
Try and not let the stress of life weigh so heavy on my mind, so I focus more on being the best for my husband and kids.
Oh,
Both are-
cheesy as he
Good Lord, is there nachos in that house? It's so daggone cheesy.
You guys act like you just got married or something. Gosh.
Hashtag barf. Hashtag quit lying. Give us real answers. I can't believe I'm going to say this live. I agree with Brittany.
Now you're thinking hashtag bar.
Right? Still don't like Timo.
I'm thinking I need some lunch.
And one day to get MoonPie on League.
Right?
Eventually, someday. Maybe, possibly. I don't know. One day it could happen. We'll see. Maybe. Hard to sell stuff. You know.
Facebook is
Oh,
against
so-
you.
For some reason, I heard
Okay,
that it's hard to
fine.
sell stuff
Try
on
get a
the
new
APIs.
spine so my back doesn't hurt 24. Get in line.
Right.
They're not on sale anymore.
Unless you're in China.
Taco, anything left on your brain?
Not a thing.
MoonPie.
I'm good.
Naps.
Check out all of our socials, including Facebook. Check out the websites, slimchancegaming.com, beyondthequest.com,
Slim Chance Game Crew on
davis-ministries.com.
He's drawing blanks. This is not good.
You can submit questions at beyondthequest.com, where we may or may not receive them.
And it doesn't have to be a question. You have suggestions, submit them.
Questions, comments,
Hate
piercing
mail,
critical
keep it
insights,
yourself.
they're all welcome. Yeah, I think that's about it. I think. As always, a special thanks to our sponsors,
Taco?
Angry Vet Nation.
Super excited to hear about Baby Yoshi.
Awesome news.
And I hope everybody has a very happy new year. Go into it positive.
And a Merry Christmas.
Good vibes. Till next time.
When I'm a year older.
Love y'all. Jesus loves you more. Bye!
Bye.
Bye.
Chasing truth with controller in hand. Faith adventure, stories untold. First responder, hearts brave and bold. Beyond the quest, where the journeys meet. From the fires of life to the gaming heat. Slim Chance crew, come join the ride. McMedic, Napkins, and Taco as your guide. Beyond the quest, where the journeys meet. From the fires of life to the gaming heat. Slim Chance crew, come join the ride. McMedic, Napkins, and Taco as your guide. Beyond the quest, where the stories grow. Faith, fun, and games in the world we know. Future calls, and the table is set. Take the leap, our best quest yet. Sometimes MoonPie. From the first light to the game's last stand, chasing truth with controller in hand. Faith adventure, stories untold. First responder, hearts brave and bold. Beyond the quest, where the journeys meet. From the fires of life to the gaming heat. Slim Chance crew,